All right, welcome folks to another edition of The Kick. Thanks so much for joining us. My name is Kyle Eason with Mile High House Productions, and we have a very special guest for you here today on, I believe it's going to be episode number 7 of The Kick. His name is Mike Biselli, and I met Mike about a year ago, and I think when we first met, we started talking about some ideas, and one of those was something like The Kick, and here we are today.
Here we are.
It's really exciting to have you on the show, and I know people are going to really enjoy and learn about what you have to say. So we're so excited. What a beautiful day today. Perfect day here in Denver. 81 degrees for a forecast high.
Tough place to live, right? Tough place to live. I mean, look at the background, huh?
Beautiful. I mean, in the distance we have Pikes Peak.
Yeah, beautiful.
Long's Peak over here. So it's really beautiful on the roof here of Battery 621.
Yeah.
So I'll start out just having our guests share a little bit about who they are, the highlights of their journey, and what brought you here today. So maybe you could tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, well, thank you, Kyle. Appreciate it, and always great to see you and the team, and thanks for having me on the show. I'm a serial entrepreneur in healthcare. I've been in healthcare for about 15 years now. Ever since hanging up the collegiate football cleats, I had a fortunate opportunity to actually kick at Stanford University. And after I got done with my collegiate and a little bit of a professional career, nothing crazy, but hung up those cleats in the early 2000s and got into healthcare and haven't looked back. My first 10 years in the healthcare arena was in the medical device industry, really on the business side of that industry, everything from business development, sales, marketing, surgeon education, consulting. And then in 2011, when the Affordable Care Act came online, my then co-founder and I, we two device business professionals, flipped to the digital side of the aisle. This nascent idea called digital health was starting to come into our industry, and my co-founder and I, we saw an opportunity when the Affordable Care Act came online to say, hey, the ACA is mandating that all of us in the industry lower our spend but increase patient satisfaction. And we said we could build a digital platform to lower the spend of implants and help ease the market there, because as you can imagine, implants are quite expensive. And so we essentially created for the layperson the Amazon specifically engineered for procurement managers in hospitals to directly connect them with the device companies themselves, which you can imagine, if you're directly connecting, removing the middle people that sometimes those folks aren't bringing clinical value to the hospitals, we can lower the spend of those technologies. Then in 2013, about 2 years after starting that, we were acquired by a private equity firm. And at that point, I started, and since my startup got going, there was another group in this community called Prime Health that got going in 2011. Prime Health was kind of the convener, the organization, bringing together this very young and nascent digital health community here in Colorado. I started getting involved with my startup and found great value in that community. Go to January of 2014. I just got done selling my startup in December of 13, and I came and joined the board of Prime Health with Jeffrey Nathanson, who is now our CEO at Prime Health, and Jake Rashavi, the founder of Prime Health and a Denver South economic development agent. And the reason why I joined the board is because at that time, in the beginning of 2014, the state of Colorado was ranked a top 10 digital health cluster in the nation. And we as community leaders said, we have a heck of an opportunity here to elevate digital health in Denver and throughout Colorado. And if we did that, we might be able to create one of the top digital health clusters in the nation by 2020. We started putting that goal out into the community at the beginning of 2014 and started really taking Prime Health across the state. Again, it started in the Denver South office, but we said, let's convene the entire state of Colorado. And through those efforts and through those exercises of convening the community, I had a kind of a light bulb or two go off at the beginning of 2014, and that is now my current project, Catalyst, which is bringing together in an institutional and a campus type form this digital health community that is now ranked number 5 in the nation.
That's amazing. I heard about that new ranking, so
Yeah.
that's got to be very exciting. There's so much about you, Mike, that is interesting, and we don't have time to cover it all. So I know we'll refer people to some other sources where they maybe can learn a little bit more about you, your background. I think it's really fascinating, and bringing you, having you here in our community is really a big plus, a big bonus for everyone, because you have boundless energy. You're just excited, and I think it's contagious and people get on board.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I see an opportunity here in Colorado that because of our collaborative nature, that is our state, is our culture, how we operate amongst colleagues, amongst peers, amongst businesses, and just the community at large. I really believe that collaborative nature, A, can't be replicated across this nation. B, it's special and inherent to our city and our state. And C, that's going to be the fundamental building block to come together from Fortune 100 to startups to reimagine healthcare. And that's exactly what we're on a quest to do here in this community, is to do exactly that. Reimagine this very broken industry. So to your point, it takes a lot of energy to stay motivated, to stare down one of the largest industries in our country that is, I believe, is fundamentally broken. And so we're amassing the troops right now. Anybody that has a passion to reimagine healthcare has a seat at the table here in Denver and in Colorado, and we're going to focus on healthcare IT as one of those vehicles what I believe could really drastically transform and change the industry.
That is so exciting. Let's move now to something we do with every show, is talk about the special idea that our guest has that sort of inspires and awakens people. Is there an idea that you have, or a set of ideas that would fit that profile?
Yeah, I think from my perspective, it's the current thesis that I'm working on. And it's an evolving story, and it's this. I'm building an entire, and our team is building an entire campus in the River North District at 35th and Brighton to bring together all stakeholders inside of healthcare. I spent time in a co-working space with my startup, and as we know, co-working is usually fundamentally dedicated to bringing startups together under one roof. But I said I want to challenge that, and so in the beginning of 2014, when we started coalescing the entire community here in Denver, I said startups alone are not going to change healthcare. We must do it together, from Fortune 100 organizations to a woman with an idea on a napkin and everything in between, from government, public policy, academia, private enterprise, venture capitalists, the patients themselves. Imagine if we can bring together everybody under one roof that has one goal to reimagine this industry. What could we really achieve? And so that really, when I saw my experience in a co-working space, I saw the collaborative nature that is this community here in Colorado. That was my kick. I said, I want to build a campus for that and bring these folks together. And so some of the announcements we already have out in the marketplace, the American Diabetes Association is joining us. Medical Group Management Association, a 90-year-old organization that touches over 500,000 physicians in our nation. They're coming. University of Colorado Anschutz Medical Campus, opening up a space. We have tons of startups coming, and I have many more announcements coming down the road here as well. But that was my kick. Let's bring everybody together and see what the magic can be created to reimagine this industry.
I love it. Now, the name of your organization, though, Catalyst HTI, is kind of the focal point of your kick and of this concept.
It is. Yeah, so Catalyst HTI, Catalyst Health Tech Innovation, and you can find us at catalysthealthtech.com, is exactly that. That is the kick. That is this campus. People say, Mike, you're building a city block co-working space. No, that's just the 4th floor of 7. Mike, you're building a city block incubator. No, we have 3 of those. Mike, you're building a city block accelerator. No, we have several of those as well. What we're calling this project is an industry integrator. I believe a new class of real estate where you bring all aspects of one industry under the same roof at the point of innovation to reimagine that industry. So when you think of Catalyst, it's all of those things that I just described coming together as one. We're going to have a 30,000 square foot anchor tenant officing right next door to a one-person startup. Government, academia, private enterprise, nonprofits, all of those pieces will be inside of Catalyst. I'm going to shortly, soon here, announce our primary care clinic, powered by one of the largest health systems in the nation. We are going to deliver actual health care inside an innovation hub. Think about what that's going to do for this community. I cannot wait to share the news here very soon.
You don't know exactly when you're going to share, but coming up soon.
Very soon, yes.
Just wanted to make one note. If you're looking at this beautiful backdrop here, the site of Catalyst is going to be just almost exactly on the opposite side of the downtown area from where we are right now.
Correct,
right?
not too far at all. Yeah, just on the other side of that cityscape. It's in the River North District. It's a booming neighborhood right now along Brighton Boulevard. We have lots of companies moving in. Right across the street from our campus will be the Source. It's a hot spot here in Denver. We all go there and have great food and beverage at the Source. We'll be close to other incredible buildings and organizations along Brighton Boulevard. We're very close to the brand new rail line connecting downtown to DIA. The entire district of River North is being reimagined right now, and the Catalyst project is right at the heart of the entire development.
Next part of our show, we usually talk about what's next for you and what's next for your kick. And are there any other partners that you want to mention that are helping you get the word out?
Yeah.
And where can people find information?
Yeah, so kind of what's next is, well, first and foremost, we're going to break ground here soon on the campus. We're going to be breaking ground in the summer of 2016, and the first phase, 190,000 square foot phase 1, will be opening up in Q1 of 2018. So we're in that heavy pre-leasing phase. We got a lot of great announcements coming very soon, and then we'll start into that heavy construction mode as well. But in regards to the community overall, we are not satisfied with being the number 5 digital health cluster in the nation. We are very, very eager and excited to continue to make this an epicenter for healthcare IT. We've already discovered through Prime Health that there are already over 130 digital health companies that already call the state of Colorado home, and I can tell you, our phones are ringing off the hook from around this nation and now from around the globe. We are on the map. People are recognizing what's happening in Denver. We couldn't be more excited with where we are going as a city. We're one of the top places for millennials to a destination for moving. It's flooding here. We got an incredible talent pipeline. The mayor, the governor, city council, our senators, our academic institutions, our private enterprises. We are absolutely aligned. Silos have been torn down, and we are coming together as a community in a very large way to reimagine this industry. And I couldn't be more excited with where Denver's heading.
Well, we are certainly thrilled to be a part of it. The website for Catalyst, CatalystHTI.com.
Yeah, and it's CatalystHealthTech.com. But you can also go over to MikeBiselli.com, and you can see all the different projects I'm affiliated with: Prime Health, the Catalyst Project, 10-10-10. We've had Tom Higley, the founder of 10-10-10, on the kick. So make sure that your viewers go and watch the archives.
Yeah.
A great leader in our community. But those are all the types of organizations that I'm affiliated with that's helping drive this innovation movement in healthcare.
And last but not least, your football career.
Yeah.
People have some curiosity about that, I'm sure. Yeah. So is there a place they can learn a bit more about that? Do you have MikeBiselli.com?
There's a little bit on my bio, but actually if you go to YouTube and you just type in Stanford versus Notre Dame 1999 season, you'll actually see my game-winning kick against Notre Dame University. So there you go. Check it out. So.
All right, thanks Mike Biselli for joining us on The Kick. Thank you folks for joining us, and have a fantastic afternoon. Appreciate it.
Thank you.